Now at 6, a shelter in disarray. The home supposed to help people in need, but conditions are barely livable.
I'm begging for them to do something.
Weeks after our exclusive investigation revealing the problem, the doors remain open. Tonight, we're asking why the state is allowing this shelter to stay open.
For what you reported, I am sickened.
That local home meant to help the mentally ill is operated by your tax dollars. But last month, we exposed that inside, the most vulnerable members of our community are living in the worst conditions.
Kristen Volk broke the story. She's been staying on top of the investigation for us. All right, Kristen, you obtained exclusive new photos of what it's like inside that adult care facility.
Yeah, Rob, I've got them right here, and I'm about to show them to you. And what's just as disturbing is that the state of Ohio continues to allow Care Circle to operate, even though the conditions you're about to see have existed for years.
There is no reason, after I watched your report, that the place is still open. None.
Once again, there are bugs. There is filth. There is downright disgust. And once again, Care Circle's owners still rake in hundreds of thousands of state and federal dollars each year because the state does not yank the facility's license.
I'm begging for them to do something.
It's a situation that baffles Terry Russell and angers him too. He heads up the National Alliance on Mental Illness of Ohio, a nonprofit that advocates for the mentally ill and their families.
I was sickened that the severely mentally disabled, who have been dealt a pretty tough hand in the first place, would be allowed to live in these conditions.
They're conditions that date back at least 7 years, when Russell says he visited Care Circle's 3 homes here on East 89th Street and was shocked to see the inside. Fast forward to our recent investigation when Ed Bricker described life as a resident there 2 years ago.
This is the fly droppings on the mattress cover. That's what we had to sleep on.
These latest photos were taken by Disability Rights Ohio, a nonprofit that acts as the state's protection arm for people with disabilities. This was their 6th unannounced visit to Care Circle in the last 18 months. Each time, they tell us they find the same grim conditions. And each time, they report their findings back to the state.
I think they should be closed within 24 hours.
Care Circle is licensed by the Ohio Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services. In a statement today, they tell me they are taking any potential violations seriously and remain active in administrative action against the facilities. Now, I called one of Care Circle's owners today for comment, but she hung up on me. And it's important to note that the leaders in the mental health field tell me a majority of adult care facilities are clean and operated in good faith, with the exception being Care Circle. Rob?